all right. I have no idea if you can hear me or how it's going to sound, but we've got some microphones and George is here. We are at Capitol Cigar. Welcome to the Coffee and Cigars live stream, the Thursday Night Hang, and I'm Jay, your host, and we do this every Thursday night at 8 a.m. 8 p.m. And we are at Capitol Cigar and Tobacco here in Bethesda, Maryland, and it's George's birthday. And there he is right there. And I got to tell you, man, it is off the hook here. So, George, how are you?
Could you have a better birthday than that?
You can. I don't think you can.
What a great.
You can. It's crazy.
Yeah!
Mom, good to see you.
Thank you. I am not worthy. That's so great, man.
Happy birthday, boy, a drink.
Yeah.
Man, it doesn't
No, better yet. Much better yet, tip the band.
Tip the band. All right, Mom, how are you? Okay, Mom, how do we sound?
Yeah, exactly, Mom. Just drop us a note. Exactly. 35 times 2. That's me today, right? Exactly.
Doesn't sound as old.
No, he's not that so
You know
rough.
what? I tell clients now, I've been in the business for 30 years. What, 30? And I say, 3 decades?
Yeah.
Sound like a long
Exactly.
Oh, that sounds good. I like that 33 decades. 3 decades. Much better.
I've been doing this for 3 decades, right? 30 years.
It's beautiful.
Do the math. What's that? I do figures in my head over $100,000 and all that. What's 40% of 250,000?
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's do it over a dollar.
I got you. It's easier. It's easier that way.
Good, man. Thank you.
Well, George, happy birthday to you, my friend.
Well, thank you, and hello to everybody that's out there. All you, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. America, all you ships at sea. But by the way, just so you know, I wish you were all here. I'm smoking right now the Blaine Brightman, the 70th cigar that Pete made, and I got to tell you, this is a jewel. It's a tribute to the Rothschilds from Punch and Hoyo of the 1970s, and it is smoking like a dream.
Oh, is it? Okay, excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
and so I gave you one so
Yes.
you would have it for testing purposes.
I have it here. Oh, I'm going to smoke it now.
But just so you know, I also got something, which if we do the Big Pond trip, you guys will all hear about the details of that later. If we do that, Carlito just brought me a special box of Opus with all wrappers that he chose,
Wow.
that he individually picked out.
Oh, beautiful.
So it's crazy, but I have to hide it because otherwise I'd never get out of here alive. I don't know whether Jay can do a walkthrough, but this is a murderer's row.
It really is. It
Herclox
really
is
is.
here. Pete is here. It's the amazing. And there's Camacho Joe. He's my
Yeah,
birthday
Joe's
brother.
here.
See,
Joe's
Joe
here.
Holtman.
With the jacket.
He's my brother. Same birthday, separated by 2 or 3 decades. We try not to.
Oh, happy birthday, Joe.
He deserves it. He deserves it.
Absolutely. Happy birthday to George.
Yeah, Joe. That music. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it is 1, 2, or 3. In that range.
So can you talk about the blend now, or not
Well,
yet?
actually,
Or you don't want to?
I was going to save it
Very
for having a little conversation with Pete. Maybe a little back and forth later tonight when I say something, because I want him to be able to reveal it. It's not for me to say what I can talk about. Is that we discussed. He asked me about size and blend and things like that, and I made some suggestions, but I said I'm not so presumptuous that I would say, oh, I want you to make this. I just gave him some ideas, and he came up with a cigar which is absolutely a perfect tribute to my first 50 years in the business, you know, in the early 70s. And if you look at the box, which we'll show you later, but if you look at the box, the logo is specifically designed to commemorate this box, which is, it's a one-off, one-time, one night only, just made for tonight, for this party, and for people that are here. And it has this very 70s logo.
Oh, beautiful!
It looks like it looks like it would come, off the poster artwork for the Starsky and Hutch TV show.
That it does. That it does.
And for all you kids out there, ask your grandparents what that was.
Okay, so it's but you specifically wanted the Rothschild
I
size.
wanted the Rothschild size.
Now why?
Well, because the Rothschild was the Punch and the Hoyo de Monterey Rothschild were the best-selling cigars in the 1970s. In my experience in the business coming in at Georgetown in 72, 73, 74, that put to shame everything else. Like we would get 10, 15 master cases of 1,000, so there'd be 20 boxes of 50. And we would just go through them all to pick out the best ones, and these are for you, and these are for you, and these are for you, because we had different shades of wrapper for the different customers. I was in love with that cigar. It was fantastic. By the way, I swear this is true. The cigars cost 40 cents when I started in the business. And then they raised them about a year and a half later. They raised them to 45 cents, and all these people said, 45 cents? Forget it. I'm going to find something else to smoke. And a few months later, of course, they were back and smoking them again. And then they went up to 50 cents, and people said, there's no cigar made that's worth 50 cents, right?
And so how much are these?
Well, these they're $14.
$14.
They're $14. It's like the math is all by the 70s, and there's only 70 boxes, and I would say that 2/3 of them are already gone.
2/3 of them are gone. 2/3 of them are gone. Can people order if they called in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so
you can, but you better call right now if you. I'm not exaggerating when I say this is a cigar Pete made for tonight. For me, it is a one-time only. The box is identified that way. There wasn't enough time to make a special, except for the stamping of the artwork on the top. But that's it, and that's all. So if you want them, you better call Tony tonight at here at Capitol.
This is Tony. Let's talk to Tony. There's Tony.
Tony.
What's the number here, Tony? Phone number? What's the phone number here?
Yeah, just order code.
Nobody knows the phone number. 202. 202. We're in DC. Nobody knows. It's all right. They can look at Google Maps. They can look at Google Maps.
If you can't find it, you're probably not going to be able to figure out how to open the box. So
301
907
907
7990.
7990. Perfect. Thank you. So if you want this, you have to call in and order the cigars from the guys. They're right here. There's actually the boxes are right there.
Yeah, in the back.
And that's less than half of what was here when I arrived.
Way less than half.
So you want to call soon. So it's about $158 with tax, I think it is.
Yeah,
but you have to buy $100 worth of regular line stuff.
Yeah,
right?
that you have to buy regular $100 worth of Tatuaje core line, but that we have all kinds of incredible. I mean, it doesn't just have to be Tatuaje. We got Cabaguan, we have La Riqueza. There's
anything Pete makes.
Loads of choice.
Awesome.
And none of those are. Like half the things we have, like the Hunter series, they from the Escasos, and made them down in Miami. Those are worth, crossing the Gobi Desert, without a water bottle, just to smoke those. Forget whether or not you get my lousy birthday cigar,
right, exactly.
right? So it's not like you'll regret any of the purchases. And the array. Actually, you know what we should do at some point? We don't have to do it right now necessarily, but you should walk and come see the Tatuaje display in the Humidor. Look at the. Come on.
We're going to go inside.
So we'll take a walk.
We're going to walk now.
And you can hold Tony's. Yeah. Right.
We're going into the humidor to look at your cigars.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a look at the.
Yeah. Right now. Why don't you come with us and show us the cigar? Yeah. Oh, right. Okay.
Will you hold that for me?
Even George left the
Yeah, he did. Okay. All right.
You can't go in with the.
Yeah, we can't go in with the cigar. No cigars inside.
So if you look at this. Here's one of the latest things, and these are magic. By the way, they're also pretty limited. Ooh. This is the Corojo series. So in the Cojete, the little baby, the T110, and then right here, this guy. This guy is worth, again, do whatever you can to get your hands on these. This is the Avion in the Corojo. Look at this beautiful figurado. See that you can't really see in the cellophane the tuck of the shape and the pyramid tip there. Fantastic.
Oh, beautiful.
And they're really great. So here's the Tatuaje portfolio, which includes Tatuaje Black, 10th anniversary, 20th anniversary, the Virico Blue. You see the Faustos that are there. You got Havana 6 down here, which is, absolutely.
Is that new, Havana 6?
No, Havana
the
6
red
is-
one.
Yeah, the red
There
band.
we go, sorry.
Oh, and by the way, for those of you who are getting yourself in monster mood, since it's almost October, this is the monster mashup. This is the Lancero size, which is extremely rare, and the Cazadore size.
And so if you
both
buy one
those
of
are
these,
10
you
counts.
qualify for it already.
That makes
right?
for the
Perfect.
for the $100 base. So
Yeah, there you go.
right there, that's it. And you have literally that's monster school. You can go right there. By the way, you're only allowed to smoke those while you're watching Universal Monster movies.
Perfect.
Right. So you can do that. And if you look right here, look at these treats.
Oh,
There is no, and so I was pointing out the Escasso series from Miami, and the Hunter. Hunter was Pete's first dog, so each one is Hunter. And when you see those anywhere, any cigar store, you should put your hands on them right away because they're extraordinary.
Oh, yes.
And by the way, look at this. Here's another
what's
for one of
this?
our other guests tonight. Carlito's here as well, but this is the Fuente and Padron collab, and believe me, I don't think there's more than 20 or 30 shops in the country that have them open so you can buy them. You got to buy them as a match set, but
Oh, okay.
they're fantastic.
What do they run? Do you know offhand?
You know what? I don't know, but
Okay.
it's a ridiculous number. It doesn't matter. You should buy one anyway. You should treat yourself to that. But so if you look at this is the most amazing array of. And by the way, I forgot to mention that the Cabaguans are up here. And Cabaguan is this beautiful. Some people go, oh, most Nicaraguan cigars are too strong. Cabaguan is this creamy, light. It's beautiful. It gives you the complexity and the richness of a Nicaraguan cigar, but with this light floral finish. They're magic.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
there's no reason to say, oh, well, I can't find $100 worth of things here. It's more like there's $1,000 worth of things here you want to buy right away, and then as a bonus you get my little box of cigars. But they're well worth
As a little
it
door
anyway.
prize.
Right.
Oh,
So
nice,
that's
nice.
it.
Awesome.
And listen, this place is riddled with all these other, like down there on the end, you can see the Marifel lineup, including all 3 of the Richards at the very top.
Oh, beautiful.
And, by the way, here, come this way.
Okay.
As long as we're on the subject of the Fuente and the Padron, if you look up here, this is sort of the little tip of the iceberg of all this rare Fuente. Opus and Don Carlos the Man, Unbelievables, and Añejo, which are all on the counter up front too, because Carlito's here and we wanted everybody to be aware. This is a night where you should buy something special from him as well.
Yeah, I was like, I walked in, I
And
was
you
standing
saw-
outside. I was standing outside, and Carlito walks out. I was like, holy shit! Even
exactly.
Carlito Fuentes.
And he came for and he has Trey with him. He has his son.
Oh, right.
He has
That's
his son
right.
with him, and they made the trip to come here because remember Dortmund just finished, and they're
That's right,
and
they were just
got
in Germany.
Oh my God, I'm so flattered that they're here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's really,
That's awesome.
It's amazing. So
Because
anyway.
Pete and Michael Herklotz
Michael
are here.
Herklotz is there, and by the way, here's the Herklotz jewels, and the new series of Ferriotego is coming out. The Suma and the Generoso and the Elegancia. So the 2025 versions of those are coming out, and those are extra aged. They were started to put together in 2023, thinking they were going to release them in 2024, and they held them for now. So they have much more age than the initial expressions. And each one of these is like a vintage wine release.
Oh, beautiful.
So they're magic.
Awesome. Oh. And are women here too? That's
Yes,
nice.
yeah,
That's
there are
very
plenty of roses.
Oh, pardon me.
Jimmy, are you all right? Thank you, sir. I appreciate you being the custodian of that.
This is Kai Young, the owner, the big man,
Yep. Here's the founder of the feast.
founder of the beast.
And turn around, look. Excuse me, turn around right there. You might know this.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
He's been. I said before, we unfortunately created a monster with Michael Herklotz. He was an honest fellow trying to earn a living as a musician, and we dragged him into this business, and it's never been the same.
I'm grateful. Thank you. Are these your eyebrows?
Yeah, exactly. But they are.
These used to be yours, weren't they?
Exactly.
Yeah. Lovely.
Awesome.
Hell of a night tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael. Tony.
So let's go back up front so we're out of the way. Because
We're back right now. There's Pete Johnson again.
it's hand-to-hand combat in here. Everybody wants something. No, go ahead.
Oh, thanks, Ryan.
And hola, mi hermano. Thank you, man. Fantastic. Here I am, upright. It's all couldn't be better. So, I mean, everywhere you turn in this corner, you got Camacho Joe, you got Mike Herklotz right behind us, and you know, typically Herklotz sits in with the band, but they didn't bring their drummer tonight. Somebody they didn't get the memo because he's you.
So Michael's
you should
a
see with
drummer.
him. Oh yeah,
Okay.
he trained at Berklee College of Music.
Oh,
he was
wow.
a really super talented guy. And actually, Mike Noonan, the guy who has the band, the Unified Jazz Ensemble, he's a Berklee graduate too. They have good friends. Tiny, how are you, man? So really extraordinary the link, and together they're amazing. They do like a mind meld immediately and start playing, and they're dynamite. It's really something.
That sounds
so
wonderful.
hopefully everybody will hear a little bit more from the band. Unfortunately, they'll have to wait. Maybe probably what should happen is on October 9th when Mike comes back and it's his night. It's the Herklotz night here.
Okay.
We'll get the band back and they can sit in then.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great.
Because they're something else. It's dynamite to see them together. But like Carlito's in the back, Pete's in the middle, Herklotz is up front. Camacho Joe is patrolling the border. He's trying to make sure nobody tries to sneak out without paying their check.
It is a night of murderers in here.
Yes,
My
it is.
goodness.
It is the murderer's row.
Haven't met before. Happy birthday.
Muchísimas gracias. Make yourself comfortable. There's plenty to eat and drink and some magnificent cigars. So hopefully you'll enjoy yourself. Lewis, did you get your? Okay, it's still on ice. And look, here's Mike. He's very studious. He drinks ink. It comes out in form of musical compositions. Ink.
Ink.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Perfect. So how's your cigar?
I'm telling you, it's amazing. Now think about this. It hasn't been. This wouldn't fasten. It kept sliding down inside my pocket.
Oh, that's
but
right.
Hey,
Let me help you.
Yeah.
I'll put it.
Put it on the pocket. Put it on the edge of the pocket, man. Will it stay?
That's good. That
There
should
we
be
go. Good. So I put it down a couple times, and I almost walked, but I was like, oh no, this is too special. So here's my take on it. What's beautiful about it is that these days everybody thinks that if you smoke a Nicaraguan cigar, it's this powerhouse, right? That it's going to be rich and heavy and earthy and like overwhelming. This is the opposite. It's this friendly. I used to say really good bourbon gives you the Kentucky hug.
Yes.
This gives you the tatuaje embrace.
Oh, beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful. The aroma is soft. It's almost as soft as the fuzz on the top of Joe Holtman's head.
Oh, we doing interviews?
Yeah, man. You're on deck. Oh, so anyway, back to this for just a minute. It's got this floral, like top note because of this beautiful, gorgeous blonde wrapper, but it doesn't lack any. It doesn't lack any body. It doesn't lack any character. It's really this rich, complex smoke that is just light. It's like honestly, when I light this up and took the first few puffs, I said, I want a cup of coffee right away. That's what I thought. You were here, but unfortunately, we don't have the coffee making apparatus.
That's all right.
But we'll do that together
Yes.
because it is. I think this is like this magic, like that. What'll expand as you smoke it is the creamy, the floral, all of the lighter elements, which are not characteristic of a typical Nicaraguan cigar, and it has this. So what that means is, like, if you think about it, it's a throwback to the time when 1970s, the Honduras cigars were the dominant thing that was out there, and they had an aromatic quality that was a little bit herbal. You know, people, and if it was bad, if they were young, people would say, oh, they're too grassy or something like that. But when they were right, they were rich without being strong. So they, in some ways, the whole point of that was that they were a throwback to old-style Havana cigars, which is this complex and satisfying, a little bit sweet, never strong, never turns bitter, and the Honduras cigars were absolutely glorious. They got even better towards the end of the decade when people started sneaking Nicaraguan wrapper, because nobody knew who Nicaragua was at the time. So nowadays, you know, you think, okay, it's Dominican Republic, they're mild and elegant and sort of, you know, in that middle ground, and Nicaragua is bold and powerful and spicy. And then Honduras kind of splits the middle. It has some grassy, it has some lovely aromatic herbal notes, like floral, without losing any of the interest.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Maybe we could ask Pete.
Well, yeah, you'll get the later on when we do a little chat. We'll talk about it.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Anyway, I gotta do a walk
We'll
around.
talk more later.
I gotta
We'll
do
talk more
another
later.
pass.
Enjoy.
And you,
Enjoy. So,
hey, go back to
oh, what's going on, man? How are you? Good to see you. How's everything? Thank you. Thank you. All right, a little bit.
Thank you, man. Are you
Much better now. Much better now. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Get this.
Oh, and let me grab this
is the
microphone
seventh.
from you.
This is the
Let me get
10th.
this off of you before
Tell
we come
them
back.
that you need it. Oh, sorry.
All right, so we're here. You can hear. Now that the band has started again, how do I sound? Can you hear me? Because I don't know what to say about that. But let's go on a tour of the space. I'm going to take you around. Have a seat for a while, Brian. We're going to go outside, make our way past the band.
So those pictures back there were all AI.
Well, AI is
All right, we're going outside. Oh, there it is. Oh, Adrian, I don't believe we met yet. I'm Jay. Pleasure to meet you, man. How are you doing? Oh, okay, awesome. Oh, you took his. What was the name of the rep before? Ted. Ted, right? Ted. That's right. Oh, awesome. Oh, I just thought you were a fan guy with all the tattooing. I was like, who's this? I was thinking, who's this Saints and Sinner guy over here? All right, excellent. Awesome. All right, let me see. We're here. I do a live stream on Thursday nights. That's what we're doing now. So, this is the outside. We're in Bethesda, Maryland. There's Raul from Tobacco Leaf. What's going on, brother? And so, here if you come here, you can see on the side there is a courtyard. We're gonna walk through the courtyard, and you can sit outside. Look, it's packed tonight. How you guys doing? How you been, man? Good to see you. How you been?
It's been a while.
I know it's been a while. Everything good?
So you're here for your buddy's birthday too,
Absolutely. All right, good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Oh, here's Stephanie.
Killing me. I'm here. Hey, Jay.
Hey, Stephanie.
How's it
How's it going? Good.
Are you?
I'm live streaming if you don't
We're
mind.
live streaming? Yeah, let's go, everybody.
Oh, sorry. There you go.
Killing me, Jay.
Sorry. It just automatically goes down. I don't know what's wrong.
Ridiculous.
And here's the best T-shirt of the night. I love that. So awesome. Thank you. So you can see everybody's out here. Very nice. Go through. So you come down. Oh my gosh, man. How are you?
Not too bad, Ian.
Good to see you. How's everything going?
Awesome.
Yeah, man. Everything good? I know you guys are. Keep smoking. I'm just walking through. And then now you go back inside. So more seating here. There's Mo and Casey from Tatuaje. Casey, who's on the left, is Pete's brother. So there's some more seating back here. The game's on. Seattle versus the Cardinals from from Phoenix in the back seating area here. Here's the other side of the Humidor. And now we're coming out through here. They had a little spread for us to eat. We had some Middle Eastern food, some nice, I forgot what they call it in the Middle East, but dolmades type of thing. You know, the cold grape leaves wrapped with rice and stuff, hummus, tzatziki. Here's Sean. What's up, Sean? And so we got a whole spread, some chicken and some beef. Right on, right on. Pardon me. All right, now we're gonna go back and we're gonna give a try to the cigar of the night. So if you're interested in getting a cigar, here's the cigar of the evening is right there. It is running down. So if you're gonna order, call in Capitol Cigar and Tobacco. And then if you once you buy the $100 of regular cigars, you can choose any of these. We've got Tatuaje 898s, and this is their 20th. Is that the 20th anniversary? I think. Yeah, 20th anniversary. And then there's some Face Redux number 3s. These are some of the older Monster series. Wolfman Redux number 4. Then there's a PCA 2023. And then what is this one? This is the plus ones. And then we have some magic packs here. I can't read them because that's too small and it's too dark. La Riqueza, little like Petite Corona kind of things. What are these? Oh, the pork tenderloins, and some more special. I don't know what those specials are, but Tony will know if we're going to ask him. All right, I'm going to sit back down now. All right, so like George was talking about, we have a cigar. This is Michael over here. All right, we're back. So, this cigar. Rusty, how are you, man? Mom, I know I saw your comments earlier. Who else is with us here? Josephus, good to see you, man. How are you doing? George Sham, man, we're missing you, George, by the way. So this is the Rothschild that Pete made for George, and my understanding is that George kind of told him what he wanted, like just some general ideas. Wanted this particular size, like he said, to honor the cigars that were popular when he first started smoking back in the 70s. And the Rothschild is a very classic type of Robusto size cigar. What else there to tell you about it? So you can see it has the Reserva label, and we've got a really beautiful looking wrapper. Now we're going to go through this a little bit because, we got some time, but I'll probably do another one where we actually have the real cigar when we're more controlled environment like we normally do, and we can have a little bit more better time with evaluating. But here it's a little bit crazier, there's a lot of smoke. And one of the nice things, speaking of smoke, so we've got massive amounts of people here, but you can see that even though there's a lot of people, there is no lingering smoke really. Like you see a little bit right there, right in the lights, but really, for the amount of people that are smoking, the amount of smoke that is residual is very, very minimal. So that is really, that's really an impressive thing for any cigar shop to do. I need a cutter. We got this. Oh, there's some nice, light, maybe barnyard kind of aroma. It's a little bit hard to take because, there is so much smoke going on here. What are you smoking? No. Oh, you're not? Did you smoke one of these yet?
What did you say? You just have to spend $100 in product and then get it?
That's correct. So it's $100 in product. No, it has to be either Fuente product or Tatuaje product, or anything Pete's made. Why?
Well, I mean, that changes so much. Just spend $100.
Oh, you're gonna go back and buy more?
Yes.
You might as well. What's that? Oh yeah. Your brother's not here yet. I'll let you know.
Oh, he's not?
Not yet, at least. But they're playing his team. St. Louis. The Phoenix Cardinals. So the aroma is very nice, from what I can tell. Let me grab a cutter. All right, so got a cut. Time for the cold draw. It is a very light cigar on the cold draw. Let me just adjust the microphone here, make sure it doesn't tip over. Let me know if we get to a point where you can't hear what I'm saying, if that matters. Now, one of the nice things here, they have matches available, and actually, you know, very nice quality matches. These are like pretty nice. They got little blue heads on them.
I told him he's doing cigars.
Light, easy striking. Woo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A little bit more. Oh, a nice smoke already. All right, here we go. Got it lit. So, like George had mentioned, like when we think about Nicaraguan cigars, it's usually a very heavy cigar. This is starting off very comparatively mild. The draw is nice and firm. All right, we're starting. So, what are you guys all doing tonight? How are things? How is your week? And what are you smoking tonight? Let me know what you're smoking, what you're drinking. Tonight, I'm having very simple drinks. While there are people pouring heavier beverages, I just have my Diet Coke, which is actually what I normally drink while I'm having a cigar. Oh, there's definitely some spice building now on the smoke. Oh yeah. So it's spice, but not weight. And there's a little bit of acidity coming through as well. All right, let's have a little of the band. So we got a nice setup here, some jazz. What more can you want? It is a box of 10. George Juan is having a Tatuaje Cohonu, nice, with some single malt scotch, excellent. That's a perfect cigar for this evening of Tatuaje cigars. I think tonight will be good Tatuaje or Fuente. Oh yeah, get down on that. Yeah, get down on that. All right, all right, all right, all right. One of the things this reminds me of, and let me turn this away again, was that years and years ago, back in the 90s, early 2000s, prior to 2007, we used to be able to go to jazz lounges and enjoy a cigar in the jazz lounge. We haven't been able to do that in a very long time. Remember that we used to go down to the old hotel? Was it the hotel? Good times, man. Good times. So here in Baltimore, there used to be a hotel that it's now called the Conesta. It used to be called the Intercontinental. They had a lounge there for jazz and cigars. Then there was another place in a part of Baltimore called the New Haven Lounge, another great venue for jazz, and they had smoking. Oh, there they are again. All right, all right. So the cigar, man, nice, but very mellow comparatively to most of the Tatuaje line. This is a bit of a departure from what you normally would have, like with the Cohonu or even the Escasos or something like that. In many ways, very refined as far as the flavor and the experience. It's not heavy. It has nice complexity. Not very much spice. Like early on, I said there's a bit of spice. Now, not so much. Just nice kind of melange. So how are you guys' cigars coming along? Let me know. Let them know in the comments. We want to. Where are they? Over here? One of those sides. Let's go back to the band a little bit. Like that guy that just walked in front of the camera, he's one of the staff. They've got all hands on deck tonight, and they've been really great. They're always cleaning out the ashtrays and attend to everyone. Staff is top notch here.
filtered back there towards it. There's going to be some remarks made.
Oh, okay, great. You're going to make them, or?
So other people are going to start. Hopefully, I'm going to get to finish.
Oh, nice. All right, excellent.
By the way, every time I come up here, I just can't. I gotta listen to this.
Oh, that's great. That's great. What's the name of this band again?
Unified Jazz Ensemble.
Unified Jazz
We
Ensemble.
just call them UJE.
UJE. All right, excellent.
Unified Jazz Ensemble, and that's Mike Noonan on the keyboards. He's the guy that puts them together. They
Oh,
have
Mike Noonan, okay.
5 or 6 different members, and they do different things.
Oh, 5 or 6 members?
Yeah.
And how's your cigar coming? How's your cigar coming along?
Actually, better than I have any right, because I keep letting it go out while I'm talking with all these other people, and then I have to relight it, but it's not losing anything. It's not getting stronger or sharper. It's just more like, so basically what it amounts to is I should be able to smoke this just by coming to sit with you every 10 minutes and have a couple of puffs, and then I go around and do everything else, and when I come back to you, I can have another few puffs.
Oh, nice. We are live streaming.
Is he saying anything?
No. He's the wizard of AI. By the way, when at 9:15 or whatever, when the comments are through and people have finished roasting me, I'm gonna get up and say, okay, now you don't have to look at my picture anymore, you know. So, and there'll be
I'm
a.
up all year round. But the pictures are, this is round one, baby. I've got like hundreds. It's just all George all the time.
The pictures are pretty epic, man. The ones in the bathroom are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I love them.
No, he actually met an alien. Yeah.
Oh, no.
The lion might be my favorite.
Oh, the lion's epic.
Yeah.
The lion's
Yeah.
epic.
There's something, I don't know why it makes sense. You know what I mean?
Because people go, okay, it's a liar and a lion. This guy's full of shit, and the lion's about to eat him.
No, no. I went in the direction of it would be like George. Just to be like, I know you're big, but just, I got something to say.
Precisely.
Yeah, you got close.
I understand the roar. I understand the roar. But exactly. Wait.
my turn.
Exactly. But I'm telling you, I think we should send it to La Aurora, because they'll go
That's a
like,
great idea.
that should be the ad for the La Aurora evening.
Done. Do we still?
The original brand from the Dominican
I always understood.
BC.
This guy. We're out of food. Sorry. There's no more food.
We're not out of food. Forget that. You don't even want to hear it. I love it. I love the fact that you're rocking the gear, by the way. Cigar Therapy. You got the hat too.
I don't have the hat, but I always say, how you doing?
How's it going?
Good. Happy birthday, sir.
Well, thank you. Thank you for coming out. I love it. You tore yourself away from the pool and decided.
Well, you know, I actually was in a suit. I went home and I said,
No, you gotta eat it because you know what? You're not going in there. You gotta hang.
okay, you're gonna be
Seriously,
here for a
you
minute.
gotta hang.
Okay.
Don't make any plans.
For the whole night? Okay. Well, I got a 8 o'clock flight in the morning.
I just dropped something. You might have to go. I don't know. You might have to go straight to the airport.
Oh, never mind.
Streamline, pick up your bags. We're gonna do breakfast after.
I love
Don't make any other plans.
I got a bottle of bus.
When you get back. I swear to God, I did not arrange this playlist, so it's all my music.
Oh, it's all your music? Oh, I love it.
It sounds like it's my personal playlist.
It's great. The cigar is getting better. As
I think it's beautiful. It builds without getting. It's not about power. It just deepens in terms of the flavors that are coming out. By the way, if you think about these cigars in a humidor, like we're going to smoke these at Christmas.
Okay.
They're going to be
Even better.
you're going to be weeping because you go, oh shit, I just smoked 2 more, now I have only 4, whatever, you know. It's like we're just going to, you'll be crying.
Yeah, like this is definitely, it's definitely improving as we're going through it. It's like, it's not getting heavier, it's not getting spicier, but it's just getting more complex, getting more deep, getting more interesting. By the way, everybody says happy birthday to you.
Well, thank you all, and seriously, I'm glad that Jay is here so you can see this part, because I wish you were all here with me. But you know what? All it does is whet our appetite for the big OnoLive reunion live gathering.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And we'll figure out neutral ground to do that in. Compromise for all interested parties.
I think the Shippensburg might be a good one.
I think it's it, man. That's the place.
Jay left already, right?
His mom is still up in Big Pond. She's like, 95,
Yeah.
and he can't leave her alone. He had to go home to be there. You know, I mean, he's probably there by now, but he couldn't. He took time out to come down from there
that was awesome. That was
to here, and then turn around and go back. Gets a little leathery note towards the end. You notice that? It's like creeps in and it's starting to build that, which just gives it extra depth. You know, a little extra richness that is really surprising, because when you consider that how light it was to begin with. You know, that floral, a little bit ethereal quality. You know, very delicate. And now it's like, okay, we're smoking.
Yes. Yeah, look at this one. It's got very nice ash like that. That's just beautiful. But I'm a little bit nervous. I want to kind of knock it out because I just don't want it to fall. So I'm going to do that. Get rid of that. So I tapped it out.
Bless you.
I think this cigar is quite different than most Tatuais I've ever smoked.
That's what's unique about it.
Yeah.
It is not. It doesn't fit in any of the traditional Tatuaje portfolio expressions, whether it's Tatuaje, Tat Black, Tattoo, Riqueza, Fausto, Avio. No, it's not. It stands on its own. It's literally. That's my point.
Yeah.
It's a one time that he blended to create this personality for me to evoke something that's, important to both of us.
Would you say that the blending of this is outside of his normal sphere, like that he would normally have gone?
Yeah, the style of the cigar and what he was trying to do is not in the normal frame, which makes it an even bigger accomplishment.
I mean, it's beautifully smooth and complex. Like it's really something else. Yeah,
There's
So
Raul.
the industry came back in the room. There was a conference outside with all the important players.
George,
Brother, man, you all right?
I'm good, buddy. How are you?
What are you burning now? Yeah, you had to think about it, right?
This was the 20th Grand Marvet.
Yeah, I love that shape. I really love that little beautiful perfecto.
No, it was the Corona Gorda.
Oh, I thought that.
You know those black boxes
Yeah,
that you did?
exactly.
Are you live?
Yes. It's good. We're about to walk back in there. I think there's going to be some.
Cutting a cake, or what are we doing?
I understand there's a cake. It's not my. Look, listen, it's not my party. I don't have anything to do with it.
It is your party. If it's not your party, then why are we here?
I'm just not in charge. I don't have. But it's like at 9 o'clock. We're going to have a little mini roast, I think. Camacho Joe's going to make a
You
few
gotta
remarks.
stick to me. Can't smoke that all night.
Oh, you need a little change of pennies?
Don't give me a Camacho either.
Oh, wouldn't that be great if you could only pull out a baccarat from your pocket, right? Or better yet, it's like time machine, pull out a luchador, right?
Dude,
Cuban stock.
do you have
Or private stock, I know.
Do you have, if I give you a few cigars, do you have somewhere to keep them?
I do indeed, yes.
I dug through and I found some classy, beautiful old shit. This is something different,
Yeah.
but I found some cool shit.
Hey, UJE! So,
Assuming my car hasn't been broken into,
Right,
I'm
exactly.
gonna go
Again.
pay them.
cool.
Where's the car?
Across the street. Yeah, well, where's the car? Right? You're gonna be like, oh, sorry, I beat you to it. You can have your throne back.
Broadcasting?
Yes, it is indeed. Come in, sit,
Andrew.
sit down and do a little Andrew minute.
What's going on, Andrew?
Hey Jay, everybody, it's good to see you. Glad you showed up here tonight. Brought a little ballpark.
Good to see you. Yeah. So, did you have this yet?
No, I haven't had one. I was smoking my regular EBC, which I like. I like the Cotoyers, but they're generally a little strong for me.
This is totally different.
Is it really?
Oh my gosh, it is not what you would expect from a Tatuan. Completely different.
Well,
Less body, but very good complexity. A little bit of brightness to it. Really, very, very, very different. Very good.
well, I'll have to give it a try.
Something to think about. Something to think about.
I missed you all week. I've been busy because I'm off to New Zealand on Tuesday.
Oh wow. Oh, to visit your daughter, your son. Your son's in,
I'm
right?
visiting my son. Going to see my to-be 2-year-old grandson, the second one, which I haven't seen at all yet, other than Facebook.
Oh, awesome.
I mean, FaceTime. So it's going to be fantastic. I'll be there for his second birthday.
Oh, awesome.
I didn't
Congratulations.
see my first grandson because we were in COVID. So for 2 years, I was locked out of getting into New Zealand. So I saw him on his second birthday. So it's kind of like, hopefully they'll have a third one. But, you know.
Well, you don't have to worry about it. You know.
Well, no, but there's still.
Maybe gifts. You have to give gifts. You have to give gifts.
Exactly.
That's expensive. That's expensive.
Yeah, and I don't know if New Zealand they have 529s.
So how long will you be there for?
I'll get back middle of November.
Now, in New Zealand, do they have laws? Are they as tough on cigars as Australia?
Well, actually, the woman prime minister, did they have a prime minister? What do they have? She was really anti-smoking, and they were kind of like in a race with Canada as to be the first nation to totally ban all tobacco products. The new guy that's in is a conservative, so I think they're less stringent about it.
Okay.
But it's still not a social norm to go around with a cigar or cigarettes. Now, you know, vaping's all over the place, but you know, it's like here in the States. You know, you go into the New York subway, you're going through a cloud of vape smoke, especially marijuana vape smoke.
Of course.
But no, in New Zealand, I'm going to find out.
Are you gonna bring a lot of cigars then?
Probably not, because I'm going to be tied up mostly with the family.
Oh, Oh, they don't like the cigars.
Well, it's not that they don't like it. It's just that they don't want to do it around little kids.
Oh, gotcha. Understood.
It's an adult behavior.
Yeah, degenerate behavior by adults. That's what.
So this has been a great turnout here.
Oh my gosh,
It's phenomenal.
There had to be at least, what, 200, 300 people here?
Oh, over the time period?
Yeah.
Most definitely. More in excess of 200 people.
What is going on there? Oh, that's the same thing.
Eric Hill.
I thought that was sausage, Brian. I was like, what, there's sausage now? And then, holy crap.
So tell me, what's the latest on your shop? What's happening with getting the shop?
We're still working on it.
Hey, bud. Great to see you. I'm with Jay from I'll catch up with you.
How you doing, man? I'm Jay. Pleasure.
You know coffee, Jay. So you got to meet some of the guys that are back here. I was telling them all about you and your podcast.
Oh, that's very kind.
Yeah. Chris Corbin, who was at Carnegie Club, and it's now
He's here?
Yeah, he's here.
Wow.
And he's like, he's not a grand ambassador, but he's like the North American guy for Angel's Envy. And he brought a couple of special bottles. So you'll have to come help liberate some of it.
You'll have to introduce me to that.
And then there's also a buddy of mine from Philadelphia, a guy named another George, that you'll have to meet. Just don't get him talking too much, or he'll go all night long.
We'll watch that.
Listen, I'm going to go back and join him. I'm going to give Tony the seat back.
Thanks for hanging in. Thanks. This is Tony's seat after all. Brian, what kind of food do we have here? Hold on. Let me just... Let me get it on here. What do we have?
Mediterranean, right? We got lamb, chicken, yogurt, hummus, salad.
Oh, looking good.
Roasted tomatoes, but I already ate it.
Oh yeah, of course. You gotta have the vegetable to make it like for healthy stuff. And then Tony's back. Tony, so what? Did you have this yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay. What are you smoking tonight?
Private Reserve, Black Label Corona Gorda, and the Escassos Lancero.
Oh, nice.
Two of my favorites. And George, when he disappeared, was going to give me one of his cigars, but he's lost. So.
He'll be back. He'll be back at some point.
Far cry from 95, but out of me, man.
Oh, those were the days, though. Those were the days. Yeah. Adrian, come sit down with me for a bit. All right, we're here with... Actually, let me put this... Let me give you this so that I don't have to hold it. I'm terrible at holding microphones, so I got to turn this on. All right, that should work. So, Adrian... Oh, here, hold on. Oh, me and Clip-It on give you one. So tell us, man, what's it like to be? You're the new Tatuai representative.
Absolutely, yeah.
Here, what's your territory now?
So my territory is Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, and DC. For Tatuaje, I do cover a few other brands in other territories like Gran Habano, Latino United, things like that. But here in this territory is Maryland, Virginia, Delaware, DC, and it's been amazing.
How long have you been with Tatuai then?
Tatuaje just started in January.
Oh, just January.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's my 18th year in the industry, but I've always been in retail.
Okay. Yeah. Now you're retail where?
So I was a retailer in Florida, then I used to manage Ambassador Fine Cigars in Arizona, had a couple shops in Jersey, so I've been bouncing around different states, either owning, managing, or being a buyer for the location. Yeah.
So now you're not from America.
No.
I can tell by your accent. Where?
Take a guess.
Okay, keep talking. I mean, to me it sounds Latino of accent, but
No, you're right. Yeah.
But I'm trying to think of where. Like, I haven't heard you talk enough to like. Do you pronounce S's?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're not from Nicaragua. Costa Rica?
It's a cigar growing country.
Oh, Dominican.
Oh.
Honduras.
Nope.
Yeah. Well,
The big one. You're missing one.
The main one, the one that started the whole thing.
Cuba.
Yeah, I'm from Cuba.
Oh, okay. What part?
La Habana. Yeah.
Oh, La Habana.
Yeah.
How long have you been here now?
I've been here since 2003. Yeah.
Okay. So tell me. Okay. So what is like? If I go to Nicaragua, it takes me like a day or two to adjust because they don't pronounce the S's, right?
A lot of Hispanic countries don't. Yeah.
But what's the deal with Cubans, man? Like you guys like to slur, and I'm just kind of like, I'll be like Miami, like,
And we talk really fast.
And you talk
fast. So when I switch to English, I usually have to pace myself. If you hear me in Spanish, we talk very fast. And again, I've been in this country now for about 22 years, so I'm a little more adjusted. But when I lived in Miami, it was bad. Yeah.
So you lived in Miami mostly, is that right?
Yeah, so I came from Cuba in 2003, lived in Miami, went to high school, college, and then after college, that's when I moved to Ohio. Went to grad school in Ohio, then came back to Miami.
Why Ohio?
Ohio University, Athens.
Okay.
So I did my master's over there.
And master's in what?
History.
Okay.
So that was the only program that had the concentration that I wanted, and it was a hybrid. So I didn't have to be there full time. So I could go back and forth between Miami and Ohio, and I was able to finish it. Then after that, I came back to Miami, then met my wife right now. She's from Jersey, so then I moved to Jersey. That's when I got
Is she Italian?
No. She's Hispanic as well, but born and raised in Jersey. So then I moved.
Is she Cuban?
No, she's her father is Ecuadorian, her mother is Colombian.
Is your mom okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see what else, and then so then I got into the cigar industry in Jersey, managed a shop, own a shop, all that stuff. Then I got an opportunity to move to Arizona and manage the Davidoff in Arizona.
Oh wow!
So then I moved over there. Wife didn't like it much, the weather, and it was just
too hot.
120 every single day. It's a lot to adjust, especially if you come from the Northeast and you have the 4 stations and stuff like that. So then our stint in Arizona was very small, and then from Arizona we came back to Jersey. Then partnered up with another group of people, opened up another shop, and then halfway through it, I'm like, I think I really want to rep because.
Well, you wanted to get out of ownership.
I wanted to get out of retail. I didn't mind having a little bit of a say in terms of like buying and stuff like that, but as for like full responsibility of retail, I wanted to get out. Okay. At that point, I was already about 16 years into the industry, and I didn't want to leave the industry. I love the cigar industry. I wanted to do something different. So then that's when I'm like, you know what?
Let's go listen to what they have to say. We're gonna go and I guess they're having their saying. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We're gonna see what they have to say.
You know, I've been on a lot of wanted posters, but I don't know about that.
Okay. What's your name? All right. There he is. Man of the night.
So, we have a few distinguished guests here, and they'd like to say a few things in George's honor and his birthday, right? So, Mike, I'm going to turn it over to you.
All right, Mike. There's a maxim.
This is Mike Copperman of CRA.
There is a maxim in the Borscht Belt, in the Catskills. You may have heard it. It goes something like this. You never let the truth
Get in the way.
of a good story. Now, why would I bring that up? If there are descriptors to describe this man, raconteur, boulevardier, hipster in the authentic 60s sense of the word, connoisseur, business advisor, and when it comes to advising in this business, George has helped to launch more companies, product design, tweaking blends, probably than anyone in the business.
Bravo.
If you doubt me, ask him, he'll tell you. When it comes to the confluence of culture, of politics, of business, of art, of literature, of cinema, of cigars, of wine, there's only one.
Kentucky Derby.
Amen. There's only one person that can stand where they intersect with the farmers, the manufacturers, the distributors, the retailers, the connoisseurs, and this man has stood at that intersection for over half a century. George, we love you. I've known you for 31 years, and when I think of descriptors, there's three. It's mentor, it's friend, and it's brother. I love you.
It's all downhill from there. Yes, forget that.
Beautiful.
Patrick.
I got nothing.
Exactly.
Well said. Well said. All right,
No, I'm not getting up, dude. That was too much.
Well, that was.
Hey, Michael.
I'll jump.
You gotta get the mic.
Michael Herkloss of Herkloss Cigars.
Two things come to mind. The first is how fortunate I feel on a personal level to have gotten into this industry at such a young age. I met George when I was 20. I might have been 19, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
And interestingly, I also met Carlito the same year, and I met Pete shortly thereafter.
I met George 40 years before that.
That's right.
Which gets me to my point, which, you know, it's standing here now with 26 years under my belt. It's very emotional to think of how much time we have spent together.
Yeah.
You think of the time away from home, the time away from our families, and your family becomes your second family outside of the home. And that is Pete, and that has been Carlito, and that has been George. And what I guess really gives me so much reassurance is that these guys are so fucking old. And I'm only 45.
Yeah, we'll
and
all
so
be
now
going.
I'm like, oh man, this is great. No,
It's all for you. It's all for you.
The other thing I would like to say though is when you are out anywhere enjoying cigars, at some point the name George Brightman comes up.
Yeah.
And
Usually when people
for
are
those
swearing.
of us who know George, we know him in a way that is more special than most. Which is why when someone says, oh, I know George, you say to yourself, you say to them, oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
But in your head, you're like, you don't know George the way I know George. Oh, I'm very close with George. That's nice.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're not close with George like I'm close with George. But think of how many people can say that. And to me, that speaks to what a special guy George is. That he makes everybody feel like they are number one. And that is a really admirable thing. And you have done it for decades. And standing here with this sort of trifecta of manufacturers,
Legends.
there are brands and projects that have come to light because of your guidance, your ideas, sometimes running in the opposite direction of your ideas, but nevertheless, you participated.
Might have been the spark.
But I feel so grateful to have spent as much time as I have with you over the last 25 years, and I look forward to the next 25 years. So here's to you. Happy birthday. Love you.
Oh, you guys all know how much I hate to do this.
Yeah.
George, there's not much I can say, but Michael said everything. When I was 22 years old, I met you at Gus's Smoke Shop in Sherman Oaks, California. And I think you recognized someone who was just passionate about learning about cigars. And you took me under your wing. You taught me a fuck ton, and I thank you for that. Because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have tried to impress you later on when I started my own brand.
Well, you impressed me with
Every
this.
time I came out with a new project, it was really, am I going to get the great George Brightman's validation? Thankfully, although you tried to convince me to change the blend of the first cigar I came out with.
Yeah.
By the way, I did that cigar later on. It
Yeah.
was called the Top White Black Label, but that's a different story. George was always the guy that would take the younger generation of this industry and bring us under his wing. He would take us to lunch when he was on the Cigar Aficionado dime. Thank you very much.
Thank you for that. Absolutely. So thank
He would
Marvin.
take us to lunch,
Yeah.
and we would have debates about what was hot and what was not.
Yep.
And he was there teaching us. And the best thing about this industry is we have teachers like George who really care about the future of this industry. So thank you, George, for everything you did for me, for Michael.
Can I say something
and
also?
I know he did a lot for Carlito,
But he also-
with the Project X from Planet 9.
He deliberately connects people.
Yes.
You know, it's not just, these are not single relationships, but George brought me over to Pete at my first show in 03 to say, you guys have to meet. Meanwhile, he had been talking about me to you and been talking about you to me, but that ability to think so many moves ahead and to be able to connect people, and when that magic happens, and this becomes the catalyst of whatever that relationship becomes. There's just nothing like it, and there's no one like it. You're one of one. You're the original limited edition in this industry, George.
Yes. Here.
Unfortunately, I was unable to turn it into an app that I could monetize.
Fair enough.
You know.
Not all of us win in life, but okay, you're good. George, thank you again for introducing me to the world of cigars and teaching me about cigars, because I went down a rabbit hole, but you actually guided me in the right direction. There is no cigar industry the way we know it, Michael and I for sure, without a George Brightman. So thank you for all the help that you had for me in my life. And hey, if you want to know more about George, there's a great documentary called Hand Roll, the Tatuai episode, but also Hand Roll, the Julio Aroa episode, where George is the co-star in both of those documentaries. And you'll understand how valuable George was to this, or is to this industry. And everybody in this room should understand that George is the encyclopedia for cigars, and we all have our own ways of guiding through this cigar industry, but there's always that moment that we want to impress George Brightman. So thank you, George. Thank you.
What can I say? But I have to say something first. Lee Johnson, put it in a coffin, make sure it has a slide to it, put it in a coffin.
Holy shit!
I also learned from you, man. Absolutely. What can I say? George, I remember George going back. I was in Nicaragua, and he was in Georgetown.
Yep.
He was a magician, I was told. Fred Zanaborn said, you gotta meet this young man. He doesn't stop asking questions. He wants to know everything, you know, the DNA of every leaf, and he's asking me stuff I just can't answer him. And he says, "Gotta speak to you." I said, "What the shit do I know, Fred?" You know? And I remember my father was in Nicaragua. The times I were in Tampa, Fred would say, give him a call, say hello to him. You know, not many people knew who I was. And we started building a friendship and everything. And I remember also many nights when I was really stressed out, that I would be in the factory at 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night, in the Tampa factory, and I would call George up and he would be there. And we started talking. I mean, he always had a curiosity about Ligero, I remember that. But yes, George is a big part of my life. And just like Mike said, Michael, and you, Pete Johnson, I say Pete Johnson's because I don't think no one knows who you are. So. I'm joking, man. Come on, man.
I'm the first guy with the open sex tattoo.
I know.
The first guy with the open sex tattoo.
The first thing I said, the open sex A, which all the sizes of the Fuente Open Sex was George telling me, go with the classics. Don't go with the classics, George. Don't go with this, go with that. No. From the very beginning, we had a very dear common friend, Enrico Barone, who was my daughter's godfather, who passed away several years ago. And George was there holding an umbrella, trying to get a little bit of light of the photo that became iconic and went around the world, which was built up with Photoshop and everything, obviously, because it was taken with the camera when the sun had gone down.
But we still see that picture today.
Still see that picture, absolutely. So you have been there since the very beginning.
Enrico.
You've been a big part of my life. Most important is that life continues. And I'm honored to be here. And I'm honored to consider you a brother. And there's no question that the who's who of the industry, you have a reputation. One, I won't say.
Exactly. Thank you. Keep
and
that.
The other is that there's no doubt, I've heard from the greatest of the greats say that you have the best palate that of anybody has ever known.
At least I have good taste in friends.
Not anymore.
No, but thank you very much against George. Thank you. And I really appreciate very much the words that Michael said, that Mike said before, and Pete Johnson, because amen. Amen, amen. God bless you and long life, brother.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so
George in the top.
is it?
Give George the mic.
Everybody sit down first. Real quick, we're not famous, but we're the Sunday Smoke Group.
That's
at
right.
Angie's house.
Exactly.
We smoke on his porch.
It's the ho-ho.
So, in George fashion, this is a legitimate massage for 4 hands at a shop in Georgetown.
That's not legitimate.
And 15 guys that put in for it are all in the party.
Oh, anyone can make it illegitimate, it's going to be George.
Roll to the left.
Yeah,
Roll
exactly.
To the left.
This is Payon of Capitol Cigar.
I don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank everyone for being here this evening to celebrate this special day with us and with George. So thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules. Thank you so much to be here and celebrate with us. I'd like to thank Carlito.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Cannot thank you enough for everything you've done
For making the
for
trip.
this industry, for this store. Thank you. Pete.
I grew up
What do
under
we
the
say?
wings of Carlito and George, so I'm good.
Pete, Mike, we've been very fortunate to be able to carry on something that Mike Copperman built, right? And every day, people would come up and say, "Oh, you've done a phenomenal job. You've done." Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't done anything. I've just been fortunate that I have a George.
Oh, see, here it comes. Here it comes.
I'm very fortunate to call Mike Copperman a brother and be able to have the store and continue building on what his vision and what he built. So very fortunate. So all the credit, everything you guys see here, all the compliments are all directed to Mike Copperman, not us. This is Mike's vision.
I'm not giving
This is
him
what
Mike
Mike.
any credit.
So,
No.
Mike, love you.
Not clapping. Not clapping.
I've known George and we've been friends for almost 25 years.
Yeah.
All right. That's
More than anybody should have to suffer.
Well, almost 25 years, and there's many reasons for that, but mostly bad luck. Right? But it's been great. It's been great. Met you at the old store.
Yeah.
Hit it off. Certainly can't say what these gentlemen said, right? But your knowledge, your palate, the experiences, in almost everything, well, not everything, is second to none.
Or close to none, one or the
And
other.
I'm very fortunate to be able to call you a friend.
And
that you come here, you hang out with us, you spend your time, direct us, tell us what to do, nonstop.
Yeah.
The last 3 years, right, it's been great. The Advil intake in the shop has skyrocketed, right? But we enjoy it. And we still look forward, I don't know how much longer, but we still look forward to seeing you. I mean, it's,
Well, there can be a viewing, we can put the box outside.
But George, thank you. It's been an awesome 25 years, right? Looking for another 25 years.
Yeah.
Look forward to hanging out with you on a regular basis and still learning from you. Thank you. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your leadership, your knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you.
George?
No, yeah, you gotta give him the mic.
We have a mic.
Check
My
the
mic
battery.
sounds
Check the
nice.
battery.
Check.
Yeah, my mic, exactly right, there it is. Can I just hold this?
Yeah, go for it.
Because look, first of all, I want to tell you all how moved I am, and I want to say how happy I am that you have all gathered here tonight. But management does want me to remind you that there's a small tax on whatever it is that you did gather. So if you'll just pay the large man at the door on your way out, we'll probably be able to pay the band. So, and by the way, how great is Mike in the UJE? Thank you. Big Woo! When I was thinking tonight about the fact that I was going to get roasted, I started thinking about what I could say, and we don't have enough time for even that. Forget that. But I did remember one thing, and I swear to God, it was over 50 years ago. Don't ask me why, but a little more than 50 years ago, I was at a National Press Club dinner, black tie, big deal, honoring their illustrious. The guy had done something small, like win a Pulitzer Prize or something. But anyway, all these people, the same thing, a bunch of people stood up and talked, and then they finally gave the guy who was the guest of honor the ability to stand up and speak. He gets up from his table real slow, and he walks up to the little stage, and he leans out across the podium, and he looks around the room, and he says, I am sure in a gathering as illustrious and erudite as the assembly before me, that almost everybody, if not all of you, are familiar with the greatest after-dinner speech ever delivered. And he leans out and he eyeballs a couple of the people that are, the big shots in the front row, and everybody, you can hear a pin drop. Nobody said a word when he asked that, and they all leaned forward like they were just about to learn something really, really cool, right? And he goes, check, please, and walk off the stage. Unfortunately, I can't be that brief. So, here's what I gotta say. First of all, I absolutely would not be here if it was just like you guys are talking about me, which is very flattering and heartwarming. But David Berkebile is the guy that set me on this path. He's still alive, he's still around, he's still doing the things that matter, which is making people love this business. And if, for any of the good that I may have done, it's because David set me on that path when I was an obnoxious. So I'll give you an example real quick. I swear I'll keep this part short. Otherwise, Pam will turn out the lights. I was in the Georgetown store, and my favorite guy, Fred Zanaboni, was there. The best salesman. And I wasn't even running Georgetown then, but I was there, and I saw Fred, and I was like, oh my God, there he is. And so I went up to talk to him, and standing next to him was this guy, and Fred, like, he stops me before I can say anything because he figures, oh shit, if he starts talking, we're never going to get a word in edgewise. And he says, I'd like you to meet Carlos Fuente. And I'm like, oh my God. I was like, and so the thing is, in our humidor, we had a lot of stuff. We had a lot of really, really cool things. But one of the things that was like my pride and joy that I loved was the Fuente line, which was then made in Nicaragua. And it wasn't big portfolio, it was there. But with him was Bobby Newman. I started asking it, for the first like 30 seconds, I was completely dumbstruck. I couldn't think of anything to say. I was just like, oh my God, he's here. And he gave me a cigar, and I'm looking at it like, oh my God, I just got a relic. You know, this is a piece of the cross. I was so excited. And bless his heart, Bobby Newman, the best person, he comes over and he goes, because at the time, Cuesta Ray was like our big brand, which they made, but Cuesta Ray was like, you know, that was a star in the humidor. And he goes, listen, I know you probably want to save that, so here, smoke this. And he gives me a Cuesta Ray, and I'm like, oh, thank you, because I was sweating. I was like, am I supposed to light this cigar up and, you know, like right here, but I want to save it. I want to take this place someplace and sit down and smoke it. Your dad was so awesome. He was so kind to me that day. He took so much time, and honestly, that's really when I got like, oh, I got to be in this business around people like that. And he was an inspiration every single day and every single time that I saw him. And I'll never forget that day, and I'll never forget everything that happened ever since, because it drives how I think about the business. And it's just a blessing. And by the way, that's one of the reasons why when I'm at Cigar Aficionado and able to do something, you and I are hanging out, and eventually magic happens, and something extraordinary that changes the business forever happens. I thought I was pretty cool because I had convinced Davidoff to make a cigar in the Dominican Republic with Henke and Eladio. But instead, and that's like a little blip, you know, like one of those things in your EKG. The earthquake came when Fuente Opus X came. And the proof of that is right there on his arm. Because
I keep asking him, I tell him, bro, gotta make it lower, man, make it lower. Every time I see him at one of the conventions or someplace, every time I say, bro,
and that
you actually thought I covered it up.
Everybody that saw that was like, oh my God, what is that? And you know, think about it. When you were rocking that tattoo on the floor of the show, because you were so blown away by what had happened, it was like
the family that gave me a chance.
It was, but people were like, who the hell is that guy, right? Because everybody was already falling in love with Opus, but you had the ability to say, I fly my flag where everybody can see it, because he didn't have sleeves in those days anyway.
He wore only short pants.
So the thing is that and you know, Pete developing that passion and starting, you know, and, man, you were so modest about the way the brand started. It was so cool. But that's why you guys had to meet. And that's the beauty of all of this, is that your dad changed my life. And not that Stanford and Bobby and Eric didn't have something to do with it too, but your dad changed my life. You and I became friends. We did something. It impacted him. It impacted you. And I swear to God, every day I feel like I'm the luckiest guy because I'm around all of this, and I've had the chance to, you know, to have the ability to get some people to pay attention to these extraordinary things.
You gotta give me a little credit. I saw a superstar in Boston Harbor one day. I recognized him, and he was playing drums. But I knew there was something special about this young man.
My first paid gig as a musician in Boston was a Fuente dinner at the Boston Harbor Hotel in 1998. And he gave me Fuente Opus X Perfection A when I went over and introduced myself and said, "Hi, Mr. Fuente, my name is Michael." And he said, "Do you enjoy cigars? Not do you smoke cigars? Do you enjoy cigars?" I said, "Yes, I do." Give me a Perfection A, and then he said, "Does the band enjoy cigars?" Which they didn't, and I said, "Of course they do." Exactly. So he gave me
my boy. Smart.
He gave me 3 of them,
yeah,
which I still have all 3. And if I might just commandeer your speech for 1 second, about 8 years ago, we're doing a Fuente a cigar family fundraiser at Nat Sherman, And to get the auction started, I brought out a couple warm-up ideas, and one of them was one of the cigars that Carlito gave me in 1998 when we met, the A. And so it was a group like this, maybe a little longer. It was a packed house. And I said, we're going to warm up, and I told the story. And I said, so I've never smoked any of them, and we're going to auction this off to get started. Who's going to open up at $100? Well, in about 35 seconds, we were somewhere around $1,500 to $2,000. I can't remember where it went. And everybody was going crazy. And we finally sold, I don't know, 2,000, 2,500. And people were going nuts. And I said, we need the winner to come up to get a picture. Meanwhile, Carlito comes up where I was standing with the microphone. And I got the cigar in my hand. And he takes the microphone. I said, we're just waiting for the winner to come up. And Carlito says, Michael, I gave you that cigar in 1998 for you to have. Yeah. I bought the cigar, put it back in your pocket, and don't ever fucking do that again. And I want it back.
I just want to answer that because I want George to continue because we go back so long and everything, but I want everybody who's here for the first time, George mentioned my father, Fred Sanaboni.
These two men.
Bless you, brother. What I take from this, and what I want everyone to take home, this right now, you see 3, 4 in the industry, 5. This is what the industry really is. Yeah. This is, we are, people look at it sometimes, they say, well, they're competitors. We are family. Yeah. We are family. One bleeds, everybody bleeds. Yeah. We hurt for each other. And we stick together, we're one family. And we protect families like this who open the doors, who spend time, who clean the floors, make sure that when you come here, you have a great night. It's about the family, it's about the brick and mortar, and as long as I have a breath in my body, and I hope my son's listening, you defend the family businesses and you defend the brick and mortar.
Yes, sir.
By the way, that's what Mike has spent all his time doing at CRA.
Yes,
Everybody in this room owes him a huge debt because this is the one guy that started people fighting and said, we're going to fight for consumers. We're not going to fight for the manufacturers. The manufacturers are going to benefit and we want to bring them in, but we're going to fight for the people who smoke cigars.
Absolutely.
And that's, before that, there was nobody doing that. And only him. And so, to this day, every one of us.
Pete and Carlito and his father are original
Yeah.
supporters of cigars.
OGs of CRA.
Indebted. These guys are amazing.
So, if you haven't already spent some money on something from CRA, buy a pack, buy the challenge coin, join, be sure that you're supporting because they're actually out there fighting for you anyway. And believe me, it's a fight.
By the way, I'll pay a compliment. First, look at the commercial. We have a new challenge coin with
Yes.
Leo Gomez.
Yes.
We're starting a Founding Fathers series.
Yeah.
And we hope that Carlito and Pete will join in those coins.
I need this. I have to again the commercial.
The Carlito coin is going to sell like crazy.
Don't do the image without me giving. I don't want it. I got to get a. It's got to be an image of me 30 years ago.
You look like you did 30 years ago.
Exactly right.
But I will say this. I can't tell you how many times Lito has said to me personally when I'm with him, George is the smartest man I've ever met in the cigar business.
Yeah.
But I think that's a
Listen,
lot.
some people have bad judgment, you know. Well, I'm smart enough to know when I shouldn't really say anything else after that. We should let the band start playing and turn on the air conditioning again because we made all you guys sweat standing up and listening. But again, I cannot tell you how important it is to me that we were all here together to celebrate each other and to share this moment because this is what makes this business worth all the sweat and everything that we do. It's because of this. It's because of rooms like this.
Yes,
and we've done it everywhere. And by the way, that's one of the other things, the earthquake of that was that the rest of the world. Well done. Happy birthday to you. The band was better. Happy birthday, dear George. Happy birthday to one panel because the fire marshal said, no, you're not doing that shit. That's great. And they even spelled my name right.
Yeah.
That's good, there's not an accent.
Beautiful. Thank you, George.
Give it up for George.
Yeah.
Can we also give a round of applause to Pam, the Capitol Cigar?
And it's Will, and it's Merdad, and Sean, and Tony, and everybody. They all deserve our thanks because they're the ones that are really sweating their balls up. We're just having fun. Right? So, thank you.
And the registers are open.
I'm just going to take it home.
All right. That was the little speeches here. Oops, sorry. We're going to get back out and go back to our station.
Here, where's our photo op? We'll get George and get a photo.
My cigar has gone out a little bit. So that was, here's our cake. Nice. All right, we're going to head back. So that was... So in case you might not have known who that was
Sorry. You're good.
Good. Let's go outside for a few moments. So that was several people. If you're not familiar, that was, I think the first, if I remember correctly, the first one was Mike Kupperman. Mike Kupperman actually was the one that started this shop many years back in the 90s. He started this shop and built it from there. After he sold the shop quite a number of years ago to Draper Cigars, which is a cigar company here in Washington, D.C. And then just a few years ago, George was telling me, hey, they're taking over the cigar shop from Draper's, Payam and his crew, and they've really done a great job rejuvenating the scene here. As you can see, it's a completely good scene here, like just really great. And Capitol Cigars. But that was George. So Mike Kupperman was the one that started this place and built it out and built a really wonderful shop. I used to come here back in the day, and so I've been here with events with Pete and with Skip Martin when he came out here after I first met him. And then, like I said, Draper's took it over, and then eventually, just a few years ago, Pam and them took it over, and George's been helping them out with developing the whole product line that they're offering here, helping them cultivate and curate the scene here. So it's been really a wonderful place. So if you have the time to come to Bethesda, Maryland, just outside of Washington, D.C., maybe like a mile from the border of Washington, D.C. in the northwest corner, and you come here and have a great cigar, and you'll see all these guys that are hanging out. And then, of course, we also heard from Michael Herklotz from who makes his own cigar line now, the Ferriotagos, and then we heard from Pete Johnson of Tatuaje Cigars. You're very familiar with him, I'm sure. And then, of course, Carlito Fuente Jr., who, when he walked up, I was standing outside when he walked up earlier with his son, and I was like, oh my gosh, this place is craziness. So we got a whole bunch of just killer people from the industry here, all came to celebrate with George. And like George said, like people like Carlito and them, they were just at the Inter Tobacco show, which is the European tobacco trade show, which was happening in Dortmund, Germany, just this past weekend. And so on the way home, everybody's flown here to DC to hang out with George and celebrate his 70th birthday. But let's go back inside, and we're going to continue smoking the cigar. My cigar has gone out while we were listening to the speeches. So we're going to relight and see how it goes. Mo, are you leaving? Yeah, I gotta go. Good to see you, man. All right, see you. That was Mo from Tatuaje. All right, let's get back to it. What's up? of course, the part that I'm looking forward to is the cake. When's the cake gonna be ready? That's what I want to know. When's the cake gonna be ready? The cake. So we gotta relight our cigar. One of the things where I'm sitting is that there's a register that blows air down, so that's why it was kind of blowing weird earlier. So we're gonna try to relight. We're gonna use the Cirillo method. Oh, perfect. Thank you. And the Cirillo method is to go around the edge. George 1 says hello.
We missed you, G.
Mike, you leaving?
Yeah, I had to hit the road.
All right, good to see you, man.
Give me a call.
All right.
There's books to you.
That sounds great. Thank you. Thank you. What's that?
Are you going in December
To
SMS Turf?
what?
Are you going in December to the Saints of Sinner Turf in the Carolinas?
Oh, I might have to. You know, actually, I have to talk to Casey about that because I kind of lapsed last year, so I got to call him. Like, huh?
It might still be open.
Okay, I'll call him. Casey, if you're watching, let me know. I hate to admit that now they're making that on live. You've outed me. That's all. I just been busy. I forgot until like today. I was like, oh my gosh. I know. I gotta call Casey. I'll call him one day. Or tomorrow. Actually, tomorrow's Friday. Are you leaving?
I gotta go.
All right, my friend.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, man. Good seeing you. Good seeing you.
Let's get together sometime.
Absolutely. So we're relighting, and it's very. I feel sometimes you get a little bitterness when you relight. That's not happening right now. It's picking up right where it left off, so still, it's really lovely complexity, but very different than any Tatuai I've ever had. So much less forward, you know, as far as strength and character, much more reserved, a lot more refined. I mean, something completely different from Tatuai. So if you're a fan of Tatuai, like this would be, I have to say, this would be worth checking out, giving them a call. Oh God, there's only like maybe 4, I don't know, how many boxes? Looks like there's 15 boxes left, so if you're interested.
What's my best role? Oh, yeah. That's still the anchor. Yeah. No. Yeah. 2012 Sumatra. That's still that. Fausto's doing a lot. Lady. Havana's still kind of like, yeah. And then stuff coming out of Miami. 03, 06, 09. Yeah. And some of the other things kind of like go through trends. Like we'll go through a phase where the setups become very popular and then they fade off. Yeah, it's kind of like up and going. Obviously, right now everyone's monsters. So everyone's skinny monsters, monster cousins, yeah. And then it kind of fades off in December, then we shift more towards small shows. So the teams are maybe to come back in December, yeah. But the one thing that remains super strong all around, the whole world.
Do you live here? Oh, Jersey, okay. Oh, right, your wife's from Jersey. right, let's go back to for a little while with the band. I see that Dave Knopf has messaged through emissaries asking if I had commented if I liked the cigar, and I do like the cigar. But like I said, it's very different than your normal tatuaje. Like it's completely a different experience. But right now it looks, by my estimation, to be like 15 boxes left. So if you're interested in calling them here at Capitol, you should call them right away. Here's the number. 301-907-7990. So give them a call and order your cigars. You have to buy $100 worth of the regular Tatuaje Legacy line, which, as we showed you during the Humidor tour earlier, you could just buy the box of monsters that are like the re-releases. That's $100 that would cover you completely, or get a bunch of the Escasos, the Hunter series, and those are great cigars to have. So, and that would be easy to cover your $100, and then that opens your eligibility to buy any of the other reserved cigars that are on the bar, as well as George's 70th birthday cigar. All right, all right, all right, all right. Oh, Tony, Rusty wants you to come out to Widmer's for the chili competition.
When is it?
Like the first weekend of November. First weekend of November. Mom, I'm glad you liked it, Mom. I mean, that was truly like the murderers of the industry, as George liked to say. What's that?
I said that dude walked out here with Carlito like it was a protection detail. Did you see it?
No, did Carlito leave?
No, they're outside, but the guy had his hand on his shoulder like the typical Secret Service guy. You know, like guiding him out of trouble. But machismo happens, you know that.
Let's have a little more time with the band.
Hey, Dave wants me to buy him another box. Any suggestions on the $100 worth of stuff? Get it from there.
All right, we are going back. We are. We are going outside here to go meet with Pete and George.
All of you guys here, you don't mind. Hey, this is Christmas.
Yeah, it's as good as it gets. All right, so.
Is it a furry?
Yeah, exactly. You like that? If somebody said these are my eyebrows, right? So look.
Yeah.
Everybody has been asking, and I told him it was not my position to say, let's talk about the 70th.
It's all a secret.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. End of story.
Miami made 4 3/4 by 49.50 because
A
of
real
the mold.
Rothschild. A
Real Rothschild. Habano, Ecuador, grown by Oliva Tobacco. Medium to full. I would say it's kind of like the SW short mixed with a J21. Because actually, when people saw it, they thought it was a J21 light.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's not. You put them next to each other.
It doesn't smoke that in a smaller ring gauge anyway, because it's a classic. It's really a throwback to the original size.
So there's a play on words with the 70s. George, now 70, and will be in his 70s, and we'll hope he's here for the next 10 years.
Days.
In the 70s, Rothschilds were the thing. So when I pitched George the whole Rothschild idea, he was like, perfect.
Yeah.
And George Brightman would know. Because he knows the history of cigars. And this is a theme that you actually tried to get me to do years ago.
Right, because I wanted you to do the decades.
You wanted me to do the decades.
I wanted you to do the decades and a tribute to the cigars from the decades, from their countries of origin,
If you
which
look,
you alone could do.
Anybody can Google it. Any cigar maker out there that wants to Google it, anybody can Google it. But if you Google the decades of popularity of what was popular during certain decades, you'll find different sizes were iconic and popular during those decades.
Exactly.
80s had different sizes. 80s was a mix of Rothschilds and torpedoes.
Well, and Lonsdale's were starting to falter after having owned the market for 25 years.
Lonsdale's owned the market in the 70s and the 60s.
Yep.
Coronas in the 50s, Moravas in the 50s.
And Perfectos, small Perfectos going back before that, but they were, further back. But
this is
still.
a fucking cigar nerd right here. This is truly the hey, if you don't know him, his name's George Brightman, and he's the encyclopedia that everybody should read. He is, and if you want to know more about him, watch a movie called Handrolled.
Yeah.
Which he's my co-star in.
Yeah. Oh, please. No. By the way,
if there wasn't a George Brightman story, there wouldn't be a Tatuaje story, because George was one of the guys that guided my path. Carlito, who's behind us, was one of the guys that guided my path, and thankfully I've stuck with this industry for so long to pay tribute to my mentors, who are the best people in the industry. And this is why the industry is so great, because everybody that cares about the industry enough passes it down to the next generation.
We make it a point.
We
It's
make it
about-
a point.
it's about
We make it a
finding
point.
the guys
And there's
who
a reason. I mean, I'm not going to throw a plug, but I will.
Please do.
There's a reason why I do the documentaries.
Yeah.
Because
we're trying to tell
Yeah,
the
I wanna-
story of what happened before and how we're now trying to pay it forward.
This is
The whole
family.
idea
This is not. Carlito said it best earlier. This is. We're all competitors, but I like to say that we're like fraternity brothers that all want to outdo each other, but we're still brothers.
Yeah.
And I've had I have a great photo, and you'll love this. I have a great photo with Pepin Garcia, Jaime Garcia, Lito Gomez, Robbie Levin, Carlito, and myself. To me, that's mi
legacy right
gente.
there, that comes-
That's mi gente.
exactly, that's the
These
Mount
are my
Rushmore.
people.
Yeah.
And I thank all of them for guiding me to where I am now. And George is a huge portion of my life, and I thank you for everything, dude. And that's why the 70 cigar is so special for me.
Well, and that's why it matters so much to me. And the only complaint I have is that there ought to be more. But I love the fact that it's just, this is what we could do, this is what happened, and they're here. So if you missed it tonight, I feel sorry for you. And maybe you should come to my 80th birthday. And
We'll do the 80s.
Right, exactly. And we'll make a.
We'll have to do a
we'll make-
torpedo.
Exactly, right. No, maybe a perfecto, like the original Hemingways. Oh. Right? Because that's the 80s.
Well, I don't want to do.
No, I know.
That's Carlito's thing.
Yeah, no, no.
Maybe like a Royal Jamaica.
Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Right.
80s. But that means I have to go looking for Jamaican tobacco. But not really.
Yeah, exactly. No. You do the old
Cameroon.
school. Exactly.
Anyways,
because
guys,
that was
thank
the
you.
rapper. So anyway, yes. And thanks for documenting.
Thank you very much, guys. Jay, you're awesome. You look great, by the way. Thank you.
It was great seeing you.
Good seeing you.
Thank you. Oh, that's why, because there it is. Sorry, hold on a second. Let me plug this. All right, there we go. How's that? Better? So, like I was saying, we are here at Bethesda, Maryland, at Capitol Cigar, where we have all of our killers here: Pete Johnson, Michael Herklotz, Mike Copperman, Carlito Fuente Jr., and George Brightman, of course. Thank you very much, George, for inviting me and letting me come down and join you for this, and being also a friend and also a cigar guide, mentor in this little teeny niche of the industry. Even though I'm a coffee guy, everyone's very friendly and very welcoming. I'm glad all of you were here to join us tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. Always good to see all of you. Sorry I wasn't able to talk more, but you probably have enough of me talking. So, it was all about Wooden Festival. But as you can see, we got a bunch of hits here. So we'll be back again next week on Thursday with more of the Thursday Night Hang with another cigar. And then at some point, we're going to get some more of these and do a little bit more smoking this with a little bit. Now, one of the things that it's been smoking really great and very easy to draw. It's kind of gone out again because there's just so much else going on. But thank you very much for tuning in. Be back again next week, and
See you then.
In school, college, at Express One.